and I am in the kitchen and I'm cooking today some items that you can have when you are making a kind of a holiday brunch or a holiday breakfast. And so what I'm going to be making several items, and they're going to be separate videos, but I hope that you will enjoy these. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the videos and share the videos. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to make tonight is my famous take on Hashbrown Casserole. And you know, when you go to Cracker Barrel and you order up that cheesy, gooey Hashbrown Casserole, that's what this is going to be, my version of Hashbrown Casserole. So as you can see, this is a pretty big pack. It is the 30-ounce pack of the shredded potatoes, the frozen hash browns, okay? And so I start off with this, and they are, as you can see, frozen. So you want to start off with these. And then the next thing you want to do, and what I typically do, I've already chopped up a white onion. And so I'm just going to put the whole onion. It looks like it's a really large onion. So chop up one large onion. You can use a white onion or a yellow onion. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is, well, I'm going to add the cheese last, but the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use this is the 10.5 ounce can of cream of chicken soup. And so I'm going to use 2 of these for this recipe. So I'm going to just pop these open, and I'm going to add these to the potatoes and the chopped onion. And so the easiest way to do it is to just plop it out. It's going to make it really flavorful, and it's going to make it taste really good and creamy because you are adding this cream of chicken. So I'm going to start the process of kind of combining these ingredients. And because these potatoes are frozen, they can move around a little bit easier. And I'm just going to try to incorporate all of the cream of chicken. Now, so as I keep moving along, the next ingredient is going to be sour cream. And I'm not going to use this whole container. This is a 16-ounce container, but you can use an 8-ounce container. So typically you would need to use 8 ounces of this sour cream. And so I use the regular sour cream, but if you want to lighten it up, you can certainly use the lower fat sour cream. I'm not sure how that will taste because I've always just used the regular. So I'm going to use half of this container, which is about 8 ounces of sour cream. And so that's that. I'm going to cover that up. And as I keep trying to incorporate it, and I have to use this spoon because this spoon has a little more strength to it, but as you can see, this is really coming together nicely, and you really have to take your time with this and try to get all of the onion, all of the cream of chicken incorporated in with the sour cream. And this takes a little bit of elbow grease. You got to kind of put your elbow into it because this is a pretty big bowl that I'm using also to mix this whole casserole together. So this is the Hashbrown Casserole. That's my version of what you would get at Cracker Barrel. So, and I'm trying really hard not to make a mess here, but this is going to be a really, really delicious party casserole. And so now the next thing is, this is mild cheddar shredded cheese. And of course, this is 4 cups, which is 16 ounces. I'm going to use half of this, okay? So I have some other recipes that I'm going to be using this cheese for, so I bought the big one. So I'm going to use about half. See, I've used about half of this bag. So it ends up being about 2 cups of mild cheddar shredded cheese. So, all right, here we go. And I'm still trying to incorporate it all. The other thing that you can add, but I don't, is you can add just melted butter into this recipe. I don't, just because it just adds more fat to it. And then also, I don't like for it to be too greasy when I make this casserole. So I'm just gonna, the final ingredient here is black pepper. So I'm just going to obviously that's quite a bit there that I've shaken into that. And of course, black pepper makes me sneeze. So I don't know about you, but now that I'm incorporating it together, the final thing that I want to do is, you want it to be a good consistency like this. And I'm just going to transfer it to my baking dish. I think this is a 13 by 9. This is one of my big ones. So I am going to spray it liberally with cooking spray. And this is just original canola spray. So I'm going to spray it. And this keeps me from having to kind of spread butter across it. So I don't have to add extra butter. I'm just going to use that cooking spray. So now that I've pretty much gotten it all incorporated, and I've gotten, you can see how everything is mixed in well, the onion, cream of chicken, and all of that. Whew. So now I'm just going to transfer this to my baking dish. Make sure I get it all. If you like a little more cheese in yours, you certainly can add more cheese. If you like a little more sour cream, you can certainly add more sour cream to your liking. It's just really up to you. But I was just giving you the basic measurements of how much you would need to add. And so as I kind of mash this down, you can see how everything is pretty much incorporated well. And so I'm going to take this over to the oven. It's going to be able to cook for about an hour on 375. Let me put just a little bit of more black pepper on top. There we go. All right, it's going to go in the oven for about an hour at 375. And that's all you do. And when it gets ready, I'll take it out and you'll be able to see it all finished. Hashbrown casserole. We're back, and it is time to pull this hashbrown casserole out of the oven. Oh my, look at that. That looks wonderful, cheesy, creamy hashbrown casserole, similar to what you would get at, say, Cracker Barrel. So look how beautiful that is. And I'm just going to, you would normally kind of let it sit for a few minutes and kind of cool off. It's been in the oven for about an hour. And it is our cheesy hash brown casserole. So I'm just going to take one of my spoons here, and I'm just going to plate a little bit of it for you so you can see just how, look at that. Look how creamy and how cheesy that is. And because we sprayed the pan, it's not really sticking. Look at that. That is delicious. And if you want, you can sprinkle a little more black pepper on it. If you like, I like a little more black pepper on mine. But this is my version of the Cracker Barrel hash brown casserole. Ooh, this is gonna be hot, so I hope I don't burn my mouth. But it is so good. I hope you guys try it because your whole family is gonna love it. It's so good. It's creamy. You can taste the cheese, the sour cream, that cream of chicken with those potatoes, with the onion, the black pepper. This is so good. I hope you try it and enjoy it with your family. This is perfect for a brunch. a family breakfast, a holiday brunch that you put together with your family. So I hope that you enjoy it. Try the recipe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and really like this video. Give me your comments if you like this recipe and if you tried it and it worked well for you and your family. So I want you to enjoy this holiday season and be blessed.